Hi, I'm Mark Harrington. I'm the Director of Advancement for GNAT-TV. I'm here at the Dorset Farmers Market, where today there's a pig roast event. The benefit today is for Grateful Hearts, and Grateful Hearts is a nonprofit organization that is combating the food insecurity issues in our area. Essentially, it's a gleaning program, meaning that they take what otherwise would be food waste, that is food scraps, and they transform it into beautiful meals that they make available to those in need. Namely, in this instance, for the folks who distribute meals at the Manchester Community Food Cupboard. All right, so we're here with Martha from the Manchester Community Food Cupboard. Martha, tell us a little bit about today's event.
Well, we are really excited. Today, the Farmers Market is doing a pig roast to help support local hunger fighting organizations like the Community Food Cupboard and the Grateful Hearts. Leslie and I work at the Community Food Cupboard, and we distribute food to over 800 local families every year. So there's a really big need for food. And organizations like the Grateful Hearts and people like the people that run the Farmers Market do a lot of work to support us. The Grateful Hearts glean local produce and cook it into meals that our patrons can take home and have a dinner that's ready to go, which is great because we have a lot of people that have substandard housing and a lot of people who are seniors who have a hard time accessing fresh vegetables because they can't prepare them. And so events like this are a huge help to us, and we are so excited for everyone to have some pig roast and for the support that everyone gives us here in the community.
We just appreciate everybody who comes out today to support us, and just know that we love this local community and how much we work together to help each other. And the food is great. I've already had some. So.
All right, so Bob, tell us how many years you guys have been doing this.
So we have done this 3 times. We did it prior to COVID. We haven't done it since, and we'd like to do it and give back to the community. It's going to Grateful Hearts and the Food Pantry. It's a joint collaboration between the two to feed the people in need in the area, and that is what we're trying to do today.
Who actually provided the pig?
So the pig was provided by North Meadow Farm, and they grown it and they donated it, and it was roasted by Tom Hubbard of Mountain View Bison in Rutland.
Tom, I understand that you roasted this pig.
I did. It started about 6 o'clock yesterday morning. It was a 240-pound pig. It took me about 23 hours. Came out perfect. Everything went good.
All the pork is pulled already from the... And did you do that too?
Yes.
All right, so, and is that tell me about that process.
It's a process. There's a cooling time and all that. It takes me, if I do it myself, probably hour and a half to pull it all apart, yes. This is our jerky that we make. We have 2 kinds. We have a maple and our original seasoned. We do chickens, quails, meat birds, venison, and bison, of course.
I worry over situations. No, night after night, heartbeat shows the a love-struck Romeo sings the streets a serenade.
So when I moved to Vermont about 40 years ago, my then wife and I, wanted to find a small town that had a better school system for our older kids. Yep. And so we moved into Wallingford. And it was a great school system, and my 2 daughters now still live in town and send their kids to school. But I have since moved on from that relationship, and the woman I met now has a job over on the other side of the mountain.
Gotcha.
So I live in Bridgewater now, but I still work here in Dorset.
And so you still work here in Dorset. That's so it's amazing that you're kind of in your way. You work here. You don't live here, but you give to this community.
Well, a community is community, yeah, regardless of who you give it to.
Anyone who comes to the Dorset Farmers Market actually gets they get a fee, right? Or rather, they pay you. But I understand you've donated your fee or the payment to this benefit. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah, absolutely. And it's very little to give on my part. Very little to give.
That's amazing.
Tell me I'm the one. Go on and whisper, tell me I'm the one.
I understand the pig today came from you.
Yeah.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about your farm, the pigs, and why you felt compelled to give to this wonderful benefit.
So our farm is a small working dairy farm. We produce milk. We use all of our milk on the farm. We don't ship it. We feed our pigs our milk, the raw milk. We also feed our pigs organic granola from Small Batch Organics.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, so they get organic granola and raw milk. We raise them with love and kindness, and we raise them slow. They get no antibiotics, no hormones to make them grow fast. We grow them slow. And we donated one today to the Dorset Farmers Market because they're giving back to the community.
I had a lovely experience with Grateful Hearts. It was such an amazing time. I joined my junior year, my junior fall to be more specific. I came in not really knowing what to expect. Everybody was so welcoming, and it is kind of what it sounds like. You just go in and you prepare food, you cook it, you create the meals, and you give it out to the food insecure families of Vermont.
That's amazing. And the impact that you personally felt from doing this kind of work. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it was super impactful. It was great seeing the meals actually come together. You could visualize the actual impact that you had. You knew where the meals were going. It was really cool to know that it was going to those families that were food insecure and that needed it. And it was also really cool just seeing the community of Grateful Hearts interact as well. I think that was super impactful for me. Everyone's so lovely. Everyone's so kind. It really does feel like a family there.
That's awesome. And we know Maria Reed, who can't be here today, but she's amazing. She's actually going to come into the studio tomorrow. We're going to get a clip of her. But tell us about so you did it just for that one last year of high school, is that right?
Yeah, I did my full junior year and then like my half senior because I just got so busy and I had to.
Sure, of course. And so how was it arranged? Was it after school? Like, yes. How did that do? And do you know if it doesn't really exist anymore, or at least the BBA students aren't as involved, are they?
I don't think the BBA students are as involved as they used to be. When I did it, it was just me, and I would like pull all my buddies in. I'd just be like, guys, come with me, like come hang out, come cook food. They loved it. I always encourage everybody to do it. I don't know how many BBA kids do it anymore, but it's still going on.
Tell me a little bit about the mission of Grateful
Grateful Hearts began as a way to solve the problem of food waste, food not being used, and local hunger. And so Dale Coppin came up with this way. He said he started connecting with local farms and saying, what do you have? What do you have? Your surplus? How can we take that and get it off your hands? And then he started working with a bunch of young kids at that point at the Catholic Church in Manchester, and started making these really beautiful meals. With his first chef was Chef Jeff Scott from West Mountain Inn.
Yeah. I remember that.
And that's where it began, just making these meals that then would be packaged and frozen and distributed to various food pantries and social service agencies throughout Manchester, Bennington, Rutland, and it just kept going and building from there. But the heart of it still is working with local farmers and producers who either donate, contribute, let us come in and glean their surplus product, be it vegetables, fruits, bread from Earth Sky Time, whatever they can donate, and they love giving us these materials because they trust us that we will be taking them, putting them to good use, making meals that are amazing, and they become the heart and soul of our dishes that then we extend with other store-bought items that we have to. But we're all privately funded, which is pretty neat, particularly now. There's no grants that are coming in. It's just people who hear about the work we do and the communities that we serve, and they always say, what do you need? How can we help? This is just like a typical bag. We got people opening cans here that were donated by the tea cuppers. We got more working the ovens over here. And then here is the famed Chop and Chat here. All right, here's the famed Chop and Chat crew, the first Monday of the summer.
Oh my goodness.
So what are you guys chopping?
Sweet taters.
Carrots, sweet potatoes, peppers, celery, beans, oi! That's beets, right? Okay, good. So these guys show up on the first day. They have no idea what they're doing. They're just like, put me to work, and we do. So every meal starts with the heroes at the Chop and Chat table. So it's the glamour work. It's great. here's the curriculum of the day. You know, it's kind of like the syllabus. I'm a former teacher, so of course I got to get syllabus in here. It gives a list of, you know, what we're planning to do, what are the order of ops, what veggies are we working with, how do they get chopped. Here's the recipes. Today we got tomato sauce. We're making a goulash, pork cutlet with roast veggies, black beans, and rice. Falafel burgers and roast sweet potato wedges with pickled onions. Lentil salad with roast veggies and an orange vinaigrette. Curried carrot apple ginger soup. Veggie frittata and banana blueberry walnut bread. So that's just for today, and that will all be cooked today, packaged tomorrow, and out at the food cupboards on Wednesday and Thursday. Not bad for a few days' work.
I got here and it was just like so welcoming. The people here are so friendly. The whole mission of Grateful Hearts is incredible. I mean, we're not just feeding people. We're feeding people the most organic food, the best local produce, the most beautiful food. It's, you know, when somebody comes by and says, that really looks beautiful when I'm cooking something, it's like, oh my God, this is art. And it's just been an incredibly positive experience for me, and everything. It just ticks off everything that you can want.
We're delighted to have Grateful Hearts here. You know, we have a pretty phenomenal kitchen, and we use it all day long, and then we clean it up, and then Grateful Hearts turns into the night shift. So what we're doing is getting more utilization out of our kitchen in support of our community. And, you know, as you know, or as I hope all the viewers know, Burton works in partnership with our communities, and we get tremendous support from the community. So this is just all part of the symbiotic relationship between BBA and the surrounding community.
We'll put the link to the website, but they can both donate there, yes?
Oh yeah, there's PayPal.
And they can sign up to volunteer.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And if they have any general questions, is there a field for, okay, that's amazing. Well, Maria, Reed, thank you so much for coming in today.
It's a pleasure, and thanks to everybody who supported the pig roast, and sorry to the guys who got shut out. But thanks very much. Thanks for having us.